we're being grumpy tonight, huh?
Sorry, guys.
This is what life is like.
Good morning, guys. So I've had a pretty busy work day since I wasn't able to edit or upload yesterday because I was dress shopping. I had 2 vlogs to edit today, and I think I'm on track to being able to upload both of them today, hopefully. I have the first one, so like Monday's vlog, all edited and uploading right now. And I'm working on my second vlog, so yesterday's vlog when we like were dress shopping. And I have a lot of it edited. I just need to finish editing the actual dress shopping part of it. So that's what I'm working on right now, and I'm really, really hoping to get that done and up for you guys today so that like I don't get, you know, obviously off track with the vlogs, but also just because I want to share it with you. I'm so excited to like, I don't know, share this experience with you guys. And yeah, I had so much fun, like I said yesterday, and so I thought I'd kind of go into a little more of the details, because if you saw yesterday's vlog, you saw it wasn't really like, you know, normal vlog style. It was more just like, I don't know, clips from throughout the day. And so I wanted to, you know, kind of fill in any gaps there might be and to just, I don't know, talk about wedding dress shopping with you guys. So, like I said, we had 2 appointments yesterday, and we all met at the first place. And it was I believe that was the one that was like a smaller boutique that was family owned. It was called, I think, Venus Bridal. Yeah, Venus Bridal was the first one if you're in and around the Baltimore, Maryland area. I think it was up in Columbia. But yeah, so that was the first one, and the woman there was really super nice. Like, everyone I worked with yesterday was so nice. But yeah, so I don't know, we went there and we basically were allowed to kind of go around the racks and pick out the dresses that, you know, I would like to try on, and I think she also picked out a couple for me. I can't quite remember, but I really like that, because I know this didn't always used to be the case. Like, my mom was saying when she was, you know, planning her wedding, this definitely wasn't the case. You used to just kind of talk to the boutique, like, person, I don't know what they'd be called, and like tell them what you're looking for, and then they would go in the back and pull dresses for you to try on, and you wouldn't be able to like see all the dresses that they have. But every time I've been shopping, they let you like actually look through all the racks of dresses that they have, so you can kind of, you know, exactly what you would and wouldn't like, kind of, you know, right off the bat. If you see a dress that you definitely know you want to try on, or you definitely know you wouldn't want to try on. And so yeah, I really like that they kind of let us go around and look at all the dresses and pull any that like I wanted to try on. So like, we had everyone. I had my mom, my sister, my maid of honor Maggie, and my maid of honor Becca with me yesterday. And so we all kind of went around and looked at the dresses and kind of pulled some out that we each thought, everyone kind of had a basic idea of what I, you know, liked and was looking for. And so yeah, it was a lot of fun. And my maid of honor also like volunteered to do the vlogging for me yesterday, which was great. So I have so many good pictures and so much video from yesterday to like remember the day. And I mean, obviously you guys know I love, you know, like memory keeping and, you know, recording things for the future. Obviously I'm vlogging. And so yeah, so I'm really happy to have all of that footage and all those pictures. I'm really grateful for that. And yeah, we also, the first place, we also looked at their bridesmaids dresses while we had everyone there together, and we found one possibility that I think everyone liked, and so all of my bridesmaids tried on that dress, and we kind of took pictures to remember what that one looks like. We also have another one that we're kind of considering, but yeah, it was nice to kind of like peek through the bridesmaids dresses there and see what they had. And yeah, I will say the hardest thing was like being able to separate liking a dress and actually feeling like this could be my wedding dress, because like I think I kind of touched on this yesterday. I loved every single dress I tried on for the most part. There was a couple that were pretty easy to kind of like, you know, knock off and be like, yeah, no, I don't really like this once it's on. But for the vast majority of the dresses I tried on, I loved them. They're gorgeous. I felt like a princess in them. They were just stunning and beautiful, and yeah, but just because I thought it was beautiful and I loved it didn't necessarily mean that that's, you know, the dress that I would choose to be my wedding dress on my wedding day. And so that was kind of tricky, having to like separate the two in my head and to have to really kind of think about every single dress. Like, okay, yes, I love it. It feels pretty, but like in reality, would I pick this dress above every other dress to wear on my wedding day? So that was definitely something that, I don't know, like, not that I wasn't expecting, but it was just something I noticed. And another funny thing that I noticed that like I didn't really think about until like it was happening, that makes it sound so weird, but putting the veil on. Like, so we were trying on all these wedding dresses, and of course you feel like a princess, you're trying on all these beautiful wedding dresses, you know you're wedding dress shopping. But once they put that veil on you, it becomes real. You become a bride. Like, I can't really describe it, but like, as soon as you put the veil on and you see yourself, wearing the dress and the veil, it just becomes so much more real and so much more, I don't know, like magical and just like fun, and you look like a bride instead of just someone wearing a wedding dress. And so I thought that was just kind of really funny and really interesting and just, I don't know, not something I'd heard anyone else like talk about, and so I thought that was kind of funny. But I definitely noticed that. But yes, all right, so anyways, after Venus Bridal, Becca had to leave us to go let her dog out in between appointments. Her dog is Fizgig, and it's Dakota's closest friend, but so she went home, and the rest of us headed right up to, I forget where the second one is located, but I think it was right around DC-ish area, but it was called Posh by Couture, I think, Couture by Posh, something like that. And that's where I actually ended up buying my wedding dress. But yes, we all headed up there, and first we stopped in Starbucks to kind of get, a coffee and a little bit of a lunch before we went into the second appointment, since this was like an all-day thing, when all was said and done, so we were kind of getting hungry. And I just got a croissant and iced caramel latte, and everyone else got sandwiches. I didn't want to like fill up too much before going to try on wedding dresses because I didn't want to be, like feeling super full and sluggish. So yeah, I just had a croissant, and it was like the perfect little pick-me-up. And yes, we headed into the second boutique, which was much more of like the kind of boutique that I would expect to buy a wedding dress at, or to like go wedding dress shopping at. And I mean, it looked like the boutiques that they would show in a movie when they're, going wedding dress shopping. It had, like crystal chandeliers hanging from the ceiling, and it was just very like clean and elegant looking. It had like fancy white couches and ottomans, and like just beautiful white like molding. I don't know, it was gorgeous. I loved this place. It just felt, it felt posh like the name suggests. That's just the best way I can describe it. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. You just kind of felt like a princess just being there shopping anyways, even without trying on a wedding dress. But yeah, so it was kind of the same deal the second place. They let us wander around and pull out any dresses that we wanted to try, and she also definitely pulled out a couple for me to try on too, I believe. And yeah, we kind of just went through the dresses one by one. I put them on, went out of the dressing room, showed everyone, kind of, hung out for a minute or two to really get a feel for each dress, and, talked about the pros and the cons, what I like, what I don't like about each dress, and kind of just lived in each one for a little bit. And so the second dress I tried on there ended up being the dress. And I don't want to say too much about it because I'm not telling Melissa any details. I'm not telling her anything about like, what the dress ended up looking like, and I'm definitely not showing her. I'm not showing anyone besides the people who were there and my grandmother. We sent a picture to my grandmother because she's in Chicago, and so she wasn't able to be with us. My dad also saw, obviously my mom showed him pictures, but those are the only people that know what my wedding dress looked like until June 2nd, and I'm going to keep it that way. And yeah, it was an incredible day, and I just felt like an absolute, I've said this before about other dresses, but like my dress, it was perfect. It was exactly right, and that's just as much as I can say without kind of giving away what it looks like. But yeah, I also ended up buying the veil that I just so happened, like she pulled out a veil for me to try with the wedding dress, because once I kind of looped back around to retry on my dress, because I knew it was a high consideration that I really liked it and I might buy it, so I tried it on for a second time at the end. And that's when she kind of pulled me out to the front, big fancy mirror, and she gave me a veil to try on with it and like a necklace to kind of really try and get the full look, and we tried on belts. And so yeah, that was so much fun, just kind of seeing it all really put together. And it just so happens that the veil she gave me I absolutely loved, and I hadn't put too much thought into like what I wanted in a veil, and I don't want anything crazy specific, but I really like the one that she ended up pulling out for me, and so we bought that together with the dress. And we also picked out a belt that I really loved, and again, I wasn't expecting to buy a belt necessarily that day, but I really fell in love with the one that I tried on a couple, and I picked one that I really loved. And so yeah, and I have my wedding day entire ensemble except for shoes. But yeah, I think that's kind of all. Oh, and I didn't mention, Becca was able to come back and join after going home to let Fizz gig out, and so I was really excited. She actually got there just before I came out of the dressing room for the first time with the dress I ended up buying, and so that was just perfect timing. I'm really happy that, like, everyone was able to be there for that, and, you know, for the whole experience, and yeah. But yeah, this is turning into an 11-minute clip now, so I'm gonna shut up, but I hope that kind of gives you another, you know, little, like, peek into my day of wedding dress shopping yesterday. And I cannot wait to show you guys and Melissa my dress. It is literally gonna kill me having to keep this a secret. Alright guys, so it's a little later. I haven't updated in a little bit, but Melissa got home, went to the gym like a champ, and is now heating up dinner. We decided to do some leftover, of the, like, chicken caprese stuff that we had. Was that last night? Yeah, last night. So she's getting that all ready now, and we are going to eat some dinner. I think she poured us some more Prosecco, which will be nice. And yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out with this little munchkin right now, who wasn't feeling so hot earlier. Yeah, but she seems to have made a full recovery, and now she's just snoozing like usual. But this morning, yeah, she wasn't feeling so hot. She was doing, like, I don't know, just really wanting snuggles with Mom and kind of just not being herself, so that was always sad, or that is always sad. But she seems back to normal. Hello.
Hello.
Do you come bearing food?
I do.
Yum, yum. Dakota, is it raining outside? Are you soaked? Shake, 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 shake. Are you a little wet?
Stop.
Are you a little wet, Palm? Yeah? Where's Raccoon? Where's Raccoon? Or just stand there like a big dope. Where's Raccoon? You were just playing with him. Is it popcorn time, Mom?
Yeah, it is.
Dakota!
This is it. This is the last
Hi.
week. Next week we're doing every other day.
Oh, are we?
Changing.
Are we now?
You got measured for a dress. You got to make sure you stay how you are. I got measured.
Did you know? Apparently my waist was too fat. They were like, can we try and remeasure you? Because your waist size, like, it basically pushed me up into the next size, and they wanted to try and order the next size down. My waist was too big.
I told you. Merrit thought she was getting fat, and I told her no, she's just getting ready to have a baby.
You're gonna regret saying that.
What did I say, though? What I said was actually like...
You said something like baby making hips.
Yes, get your baby making tips. Get ready. I need a sick day already.
How do you now?
Haven't even been back to work for 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, getting back in the swing of things. You have
I
a
have a 3-day
3-day
weekend
weekend this weekend. So
Yeah.
yeah, you do get a sick day. Is it Friday or Monday?
It's Monday.
It's Monday. Gotcha. Nice. Excellent.
If it was Friday, I'd be much more happy about tomorrow.
Excuse me. Alright guys, well, it's that time of night. Yep. We've pretty much just been watching Downton Abbey and relaxing. You were doing some bullet journal work earlier.
A little bit. I did a lot of looking at schools.
Trying to make that decision soon.
I might go get a master's. I feel like I'm insane for going back to school, but
you also do so well at school. Like,
if you want to get anywhere anymore, you have to... You hold it so close. I'm just so used to, like, the people that I watch on YouTube, they're all about, like, the wide-angle lens while they're vlogging, and so, like...
Why?
Because that's what they like. I don't know. You get to see
what's
more
wrong
around
with my
them.
lens? I like mine.
It's just so close. I'm not used to it. Like, if it were up to me, I'd hold it all the way out
You
here.
can't see who
Yes,
you're
you
talking
can.
to. Well, that's not how I vlog.
It's just so close to my face. I feel like
Too
I'm gonna,
bad.
like...
You were saying something.
I know. What was I saying?
I don't know.
I
don't talking about school,
Oh,
I
school is stressful and expensive. You just can't get anywhere without a master's anymore.
Yep.
It's like, oh yeah, I have a bachelor's, but it's actually not worth anything anymore. Can you guys tell I'm a little stressed?
We're working through it.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Add a wedding on top of there too. Golden.
And
Buying a new
figuring
car.
out if we're moving or not in the
Figuring out
next
if we're moving.
2 months.
Oh, you guys, we got a
crazy.
lot on our plate. Have you told them about the moving stuff yet?
No, because we don't even know about
Yeah,
the moving
no.
stuff yet.
Basically, our lease is up in March, and we have to let them know if we're gonna renew our lease or not.
if we're gonna
If
transfer,
if we're not gonna renew our lease, we have to let them know by the 14th, which is in like 3 days.
Crunch time.
And we have no idea because we would love. It just got expensive here because every time you renew your lease, they
here-
like up the rent, and this will be the 4th year if we renew our lease.
Yeah.
So the price compared to when we first started is like kind of
It
crazy.
just sucks, yeah. I mean, as with like, you know, all apartments, that's just kind of how it is. They like apparently
know
don't
if
want you to stay here for, you know,
anywhere
very
else
long.
in Maryland. I mean, Maryland does it. I don't know if any other states do it,
I
but
think the whole country does it. I think it's a pretty standard thing.
anyway, we were looking at houses to rent, but we were trying to save money, a little bit of money on rent, so like
Basically, any move into a house so far that we've
it's
found
either
would
the
be
same
like
as what we're paying or more.
the same rent at a much lower quality of life than what we have in the apartment.
Yeah.
So, like, why would we do that? So, yeah.
We found a couple places.
We found one last place that we're trying to look into really fast to see if it's an option. It's really cute, but we'll see.
Maybe Friday we'll be able to go look at it.
Yeah. We'll take you guys along if we do. Yeah. But I think we're gonna head to bed.
I like the place that we were looking at.
Me too.
As
it's
long
cute.
as they let us paint.
Paint.
We could paint the cabinets white.
I don't think they'd let you paint the cabinets, honey.
They should.
Well, yeah, but that's not. We would most likely be able to paint the walls because the walls are like
green, but like olive.
But like the dining room was
Dark green.
What color was the kitchen?
I don't
Or was it the other way around? I don't know. It was like blue. It was like one room was blue and one room was green. It was not
But
attractive.
like it would add carpet too, but the carpet was like dark brown.
Yeah. I mean, the carpet would suck, but that would be something I'd be willing to just suck it up
Throw
and deal
a
with
couple
for
colorful
a
rugs
year.
on
Yeah.
it, and
You would hardly notice it, but anyways, yeah, that's where we're at. That's a big girl decisions to make. Thank you for that. That's really fun. But we are gonna go start getting ready for bed.
Big girl, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm 5. That's for sure. Alright, do you want to go to bed or not?
Yes, I do want to go to bed.
Yes, alright, we're gonna go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed.
No, I don't want to go to bed. I don't have to go to bed and get up for work tomorrow. I want to stay up and do what I want, but
that would be nice. I know, don't you hate it? Like when you were a little kid, it's like, oh, I can't wait to grow up. I'm gonna stay up as late as I want and I can do whatever I want. Like, no. I feel
if you're still
we're just
in
whiny
college,
little adults right now.
enjoy it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, college is.
I know we're being grumpy tonight, huh?
Sorry, guys.
This is what life is like.
But yeah.
Oh my god,
What?
I have to tell you something. So the woman from my old job, that was kind of like my coordinator for like the whole program that I was working through. Well, I emailed her about like getting information for my taxes for last year. And she emailed me back, and you know, at the end of her email, she said, "By the way, I really like Merritt's channel/vlogs. Dakota is too cute. I knew there had to be others who realized that popcorn is the perfect snack. I have it almost every night, and it's my go-to weekend lunch. Congrats on your upcoming wedding."
Oh my god, that's so fun.
I was like, I don't even know how she would have found it.
That's
like,
so cool.
I have no idea.
Well, what's her name?
Her name is, I don't know why I'm looking up her, Jacqueline.
Well, don't say the full name.
Her name's Jacqueline.
Well,
Jackie.
Hi, Jacqueline, Jackie, if you're watching. That's so fun.
I didn't even think about that. She like watches it and she'll see it.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. We're awkward.
It was so funny though.
That's
I
so
read the
fun.
email. I was like, whoa.
That's really cool.
That's crazy.
That's really cool. Yeah. All right. Well, on that note, all right, see, we ended on a positive note.
We ended on a positive note.
All right, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.